Marvel has a problem. When you create gods, you can't tell stories. The Scarlet Witch rewrote reality with 3 words. Franklin Richards built universes as a child. Sentry matched the Hulk blow for blow until they both collapsed. These characters broke the game. So Marvel did what it always does when power becomes a problem. They hit the nerf button. 1. The Sentry. From Superman to Shut Down. May 2000. The Sentry #1 hit stands. Paul Jenkins and Jay Lee introduced Marvel's Superman. Robert Reynolds had the power of 1 million exploding suns. He could fight the Hulk to a standstill, rip Ares apart, bend Molecule Man's reality warps. The Void was his only weakness, and even that made him more dangerous. The problem showed immediately. Sentry appeared in New Avengers. He could fly faster than light, punch holes through reality, regenerate from molecular destruction. His energy projection matched cosmic entities. One panel showed him carrying the Avengers Quinjet through space. Another showed him fighting World War Hulk. They traded blows that shattered mountains. Neither could win. Writers hated him. Every Sentry appearance raised the same question. Why isn't he solving this? Why isn't he ending every threat in seconds? World War Hulk proved it. Sentry fought Hulk until both collapsed. Mountain ranges crumbled. The ground turned to glass from the energy released. They punched each other into comas. Then, an orbital weapon finished them both. That weapon depowered Sentry completely. Marvel kept doing it. Dark Reign brought him back at full power. He tore Ares in half with his bare hands, ripped the God of War limb from limb. Then, Norman Osborn's programming broke his mind. Thor killed him by snapping his neck. They resurrected him, depowered him, erased him from existence, brought him back weaker. The cycle never stopped. Deathseed Sentry appeared. Uncanny Avengers brought him back darker. Each version came back less powerful than before. Even now in the MCU, they nerfed him before he appeared. Comic Sentry had 1 million exploding suns. Movie Sentry has 1,000. They cut his power by 99.9% before filming started. Because a character that powerful doesn't work in team stories. He either solves everything alone or stands around doing nothing. There's no middle ground, no way to balance him. So Marvel chose removal over restraint. 2. Scarlet Witch. No more powers. 2005 changed everything for mutants. House of M ended with 3 words from Wanda Maximoff. No more mutants. The decimation followed. Wanda depowered 986,618 mutants across the planet. The mutant population dropped from millions to 198. Some died instantly when their powers vanished mid-flight. Others lost abilities that kept them alive. Beak lost his wings while flying. The chamber's energy containment failed. Gentle's strength disappeared while holding up a building. Thousands died in seconds. But here's what fans forget. Wanda depowered herself too. House of M, #17, showed her at full cosmic power. She rewrote reality with a thought, made mutants the ruling class, gave everyone their perfect world. Magneto ruled. Pietro had respect. Wanda had her children back. She controlled probability on a universal scale, bent physics, erased memories, created lives that never existed. Then Pietro revealed the truth. Magneto learned the reality was fake. He raged at his children for manipulating him. Wanda snapped. House of M. 8. She rewrote reality one final time. No more mutants. 3 words that burned out her cosmic power completely. Post-M Day, Wanda lost everything. Her reality warping disappeared. Her hex powers diminished to basic probability manipulation. She wandered Europe powerless for years. No memory of what she'd done. Avengers Disassembled already proved she was too powerful. She killed Hawkeye. With Kree warriors she willed into existence. Disintegrated Scott Lang's Ant-Man. Brought back Jack of Hearts as a living bomb. Turned She-Hulk savage. Killed Agatha Harkness. She destroyed the Avengers in one afternoon. One unstable woman with reality warping broke Marvel's entire universe, so they depowered her. Stripped her abilities. Made her manageable. Removed her from the board for years. It took until 2010 for her to return. Avengers. The Children's Crusade brought back her memories. Some powers returned, but Marvel kept her controlled, limited her scope, prevented another House of M. because when Wanda goes full power, nothing else in the universe matters. Every problem becomes, why doesn't Scarlet Witch just wish it away? That question breaks stories. 3. X-Man, Nate Gray, Burn Out the God. March 1995. X-Man number 1 introduced the most powerful telepath Marvel ever created. Nate Gray came from the Age of Apocalypse. Mr. Sinister engineered him from Cyclops and Jean Grey's DNA. No techno-organic virus like Cable. No limitations, no weaknesses, pure psionic power. Moira McTaggart examined him early on. Her conclusion shocked everyone. Nate's psionic powers rivaled Phoenix Force-imbued Jean Grey, and he was just learning to use them. He could go toe-to-toe with Sentry. Norman Osborn said it directly during Dark Reign. Nate was the only person dangerous enough to fight Sentry evenly. The examples kept building. Nate possessed Omega-level telepathy and telekinesis. He could destroy entire worlds if he wanted, reshape matter, control minds across continents, project energy blasts that wounded Celestials. He even stated that he and Sentry once fought Galactus together. His psionic defense was so strong that even weakened, he blocked Charles Xavier easily. When Sentry made the world forget his existence, Nate was apparently the only person who kept his memories. The Void couldn't touch his mind, so Marvel burnt him out. X-Man number 75 ended with Nate using almost all his power to open a portal to Sugarman's reality. The dimensional breach required everything he had. The effort gave him acute nerve damage. Neural pathways fried. His powers shut down completely. He went from cosmic god to street-level mutant in one issue. Gone was the ability to fight Sentry. Gone was the Phoenix-level power. He had limited telekinesis that barely moved objects. Later stories gave him basic telepathy. He could sense minds, but not control them. He could lift things, but not reshape molecules. The Omega machine depowered him again later, completely stripped his abilities. A life seed temporarily restored him during his time with the New Mutants. Then, Marvel depowered him again in recent stories. Because a character that powerful doesn't fit team books, he can't join the X-Men when he could solve every problem telepathically, read every villain's mind, predict every threat, reshape reality to prevent disasters. He can't work with the Avengers when he overpowers Thor, Iron Man, and Captain America combined, so they keep burning him out, making him pay cosmic prices for using cosmic power, again and again and again. Nate Gray proves the problem with unlimited potential. Marvel created him as the ultimate psionic. Then, I immediately regretted it. 4. Cable, Techno-Organic Prison. Cable should be the most powerful mutant alive. He has the same DNA as X-Man, same parents, same potential, but there's one difference. The techno-organic virus. Apocalypse infected Nathan Summers as a baby. The virus constantly spreads through his body. It takes all Cable's telekinetic and telepathic power just to stop it from killing him. He's using god-tier abilities to stay alive. Cable and Deadpool in March 25 showed what happens when the virus stops. Cable suppressed it completely. His powers exploded to X-Man levels. He levitated the entire floating city of Providence while fighting the Silver Surfer. He became unstoppable for exactly 6 issues. Then, his powers burned out. The virus returned. Back to square one. Deadpool and Cable. Split second, depowered him again. A timeline inconsistency caused by Deadpool stripped Cable's powers completely. He relied on guns, technology, future weapons. When the timeline fixed itself, his powers returned. Still limited, still controlled by the virus. Marvel even killed him and replaced him with a younger version. Kid Cable operated with reduced powers. Different personality, less dangerous. Because full power Cable breaks stories. He's a tactical genius with cosmic level telekinesis and telepathy. He can see the future, manipulate matter, control minds across continents. The virus keeps him manageable. It's not an infection, it's a narrative necessity. 5. Franklin Richards, the god who chose mortality. Franklin Richards created pocket universes as a child. He resurrected Galactus, destroyed Celestials, rebuilt the multiverse with his father and Molecule Man after Secret Wars. Cosmic entities classified him as a universal shaper, beyond Omega level, more powerful than most abstract entities. The examples kept piling up. Onslaught destroyed the Avengers, and Fantastic Four. Franklin created an entire pocket universe to save them. Heroes Reborn. A whole reality that existed because a child willed it. He was 8 years old. Later, Abraxas threatened the multiverse. Only Galactus could stop him. Problem: Galactus was dead. Franklin simply resurrected him, brought the Devourer of Worlds back by imagining it. He was 10. During Secret Wars, the multiverse collapsed. Every reality ended. Franklin stood with Reed Richards and Molecule Man. Together, they rebuilt everything. Every universe, every timeline, every possibility. Franklin created them with his imagination. He held galaxies in his hands like toys, shaped universes from nothing, spoke realities into existence. Then, Marvel depowered him. Fantastic Four, Year 26, 2020, revealed the truth. Franklin was never actually a mutant. He subconsciously rewrote his own DNA to appear as one. Even Professor X believed it. Even Cerebro detected him. But using his powers had a cost. Each reality he created drained him permanently. He couldn't recharge, couldn't recover. His cosmic power was finite. So Franklin made a choice. He rewrote himself again, suppressed his powers completely, erased his memories of being a god, made himself believe he was a depowered human mutant, down to his genetic markers. Krakoa's gates no longer recognized him as a mutant. He lost access to the nation, the community, everything that came with being a mutant in the Krakoan age. He left himself one failsafe. One day per year, he regains full power, full memory. He could remove all the limits he had placed on himself. He never does, because Franklin wants to be normal, to grow up, to have a teenage life without the weight of godlike power, to experience adolescence before ascending to cosmic awareness. But here's the truth Marvel won't admit. They didn't depower Franklin because of story reasons. They depowered him because a reality warper who created universes couldn't exist in modern X-Men comics. He was too powerful for Krakoa's resurrection protocols. Too powerful for any team. Too powerful for any conflict that didn't involve cosmic abstracts. Every story became, why doesn't Franklin just wish the problem away? So they made him choose mortality, called it character development, framed it as a coming-of-age choice, and readers complained anyway. 6. Thor, unworthy. Thor and the Merc 1, 2014, changed everything for the God of Thunder. One whisper from Nick Fury. One sentence during Original Sin. Thor became unworthy. Mjolnir fell. He couldn't lift it, couldn't reclaim it. Lost his name and title. As Odinson, his powers diminished dramatically. He still controlled the weather, still had some lightning manipulation, centuries of combat experience. But without Mjolnir, his cosmic power disappeared. No God Blast, no dimensional travel, no matter the manipulation. He went from fighting Galactus to struggling with street-level threats. Jane Foster picked up Mjolnir, became Thor. Odinson spent years searching for worthiness. The Unworthy Thor series showed his desperation. He found other weapons. Jarnbjorn, the ultimate Mjolnir, nothing compared. He eventually regained worthiness during the War of the Realms, but Mjolnir had already been destroyed by Mangog. He got new hammers, new titles. Never the same power level as Classic Thor, because Classic Thor pre-2007 stood inside stars unharmed, shot God Blasts that wounded Celestials, fought Galactus directly, that Thor broke stories. He couldn't exist in the Avengers books. Too powerful. Every threat ended instantly. So Marvel took Mjolnir, called him unworthy, depowered him for years. They needed him weaker to make stories work. 7. Hulk. The strongest gets weakened. Hulk is the strongest there is, except when Marvel decides he isn't. World War Hulk showed Hulk at peak rage. He destroyed Black Bolt, overpowered Doctor Strange, fought the entire Marvel universe. Only Sentry stopped him. They fought to exhaustion, collapsed, simultaneously. Then an orbital satellite weapon hit them both. It depowered Hulk completely, reverted him to Banner. The cycle repeated during World War Hulks. Red Hulk depowered Bruce Banner during Dark Reign, stripped his gamma radiation. Banner couldn't transform for years. When he finally came back weaker. Smart Hulk merged Banner's intelligence with Hulk's strength. Sounds perfect, but Smart Hulk never reached World Breaker levels. He couldn't. Marvel needed him on the Avengers teams. World Breaker Hulk breaks planets. You can't have that in team books. So they depowered him through intelligence, made him reasonable, calm, controllable. The angrier Hulk gets, the stronger Hulk gets. That's the rule. But Smart Hulk never gets angry enough. He's permanently nerfed through personality change. Hyperion killed him multiple times in Heroes Reborn. Thanos beat him with the Infinity Gauntlet. The Black Order returned him to Banner with Proxima Midnight's spear. Every time. Hulk reaches Worldbreaker levels. Marvel finds a way to bring him down, because unstoppable strength doesn't work in shared universes. 8. Molecule Man, from God to Mortal. Molecule Man started as a joke. Owen Reese could control molecules, rearrange matter, seemed powerful, but limited. Then, Secret Wars happened, not the 1984 version. The 2015 reality rewrite. Molecule Man became the power source for the entire multiverse. Every universe had a Molecule Man. Killing one destroyed its universe. Dr. Doom used this. Killed Beyonders. Absorbed their power through Molecule Man. Became God Emperor Doom. Molecule Man was literally omnipotent on a universal scale for exactly one event. After Secret Wars, Molecule Man gave the Beyonders power to Reed Richards. They rebuilt the multiverse together. Franklin Richards helped. Then Molecule Man returned to his original limitations. No more multiversal power. No more reality warping on a cosmic scale. Just molecular manipulation, inorganic. Matter only. They depowered him back to street level, made him a supporting character, removed the threat, because a character who controls the structure of reality can't exist long term. He either solves everything or becomes the villain. Marvel chose option 3, remove the power entirely. 9. Nova, Richard Rider. From Cosmic Force to Human. Richard Rider became the last Nova during Annihilation. The entire Nova Force, the Xandarian world mind, all of it in one human. He fought Silver Surfer to a standstill, levitated entire cities while fighting cosmic threats, defeated Annihilus by tearing him inside out. He became one of Marvel's most powerful cosmic heroes. Then they depowered him multiple times. First, the world mind went offline after its battle with Harrow. No guidance. No enhanced processing, just raw power he barely controlled. Then, the Nova Force itself burned out. Too much power in one human body. Richard Rider couldn't sustain it. He died in the Cancerverse during Thanos. Imperative. Marvel replaced him with Sam Alexander, a teenager with a fraction of the power. When Rider returned, he came back changed. The Nova Force is divided. Multiple core members. Shared power. No more soul vessel. No more cosmic level threats handled alone. They needed him weaker for team books, for crossovers, for stories where other heroes mattered. Full Power Nova made everyone else irrelevant in cosmic stories, so Marvel kept finding ways to reduce him, burn out his powers, kill him, replace him, divide the Force, anything to make him manageable. 10. Vision, perpetually weakened. Vision should be unstoppable. Density control, phasing, solar energy blasts, computer intelligence, synthezoid durability. He's an android Avenger with the Mind Stone's power matrix. So why does he lose constantly? Marvel nerfs him in every appearance. Age of Ultron comics showed him at full power. He could phase through anything, analyze threats instantly, shoot energy beams that wound Thor. Then, Infinity War happened. Corvus Glaius stabbed him once. Vision spent the entire movie wounded, helpless, carried around by other heroes. How does a phasing synthezoid get stabbed? Marvel needed him weak. The Mind Stone plot required Vision to be vulnerable. Stories needed him sidelined. Comics do it constantly. Every Vision appearance starts with him damaged, malfunctioning, or emotionally compromised. Avengers disassembled, Vision crashes, explodes, and releases Ultron drones. Young Avengers, his operating system fragmented into multiple pieces. Any team book, Vision phases through walls, gets hit anyway, and needs repairs. He never uses his full power, never operates at peak efficiency. Because a synthezoid with computer speed analysis and infinite density control solves problems too quickly, he scouts ahead by phasing through walls, sees threats coming from miles away, calculates optimal battle strategies instantly. That makes every other Avenger redundant, so Marvel keeps him nerfed, damaged, weakened, questioning his humanity instead of fighting efficiently. Vision's not too powerful for the story. He's too logical. And logical heroes break narrative tension. 10 characters who broke the power ceiling. Marvel built them as gods, then realized that gods don't sell monthly comics. They were legendary until they became inconvenient. Which character's depowering shocked you the most? drop it in the comments. And for more comic book deep dives, smash that subscribe button. See you in the next one.